Hi, everybody. If anyone's there, please don't leave me hanging. Hi. Hi, everyone. So tonight we have a very special guest on TRT World Instagram Live. First of all, let me just introduce myself. Bafi. Bafi, hold on. He's just. You're so quick. Oh my gosh. Don't let this works. We're waiting for him.
Hi, how are
Ah,
you?
there he is. How are you?
Yeah, fine. And you?
Good, good.
I try to be on the time, huh?
You know what? We are on time. We're not the
Yeah,
stereotypical, we
yes.
turn up on time,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's very important.
Very. But how are you? How are things? Where are you right now?
I'm in Geneva.
Mhm.
I stay home, spend time with friends and family, but we have to care about this situation. Is not easy.
Okay. Well, for people who I don't know, they know that you played for Swansea and then you played for Galatasaray. Where are you playing now?
I play in Saudi in Hilal.
Mhm.
I'm very happy. We before the corona issue, we make a very good season. We win Asia and we are first in the top of the league.
Mhm.
It's okay. I'm very happy. God, thank you.
Good, 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 good. So, as you just mentioned, the coronavirus pandemic
Mhm.
has really affected everybody. And it's not just, a sport thing, it's a worldwide, it's a life thing, it's
Mhm.
it's life and death. Uh, it's affected so many people's lives. We've all had to practice social distancing, and
Of course.
we've all had to stay indoors. I mean, how has that changed your normal routine? I mean, how have you found, you know, going from training every day, having a schedule every day, to being indoors and not being allowed
It's
out?
it's very difficult. It's very difficult. I know some club try to start again, but we can see many players or the people in work for the club have positive. For myself, I stay home. I make a gym. I buy some stuff to stay fit and ready when I hope very soon this pandemic finish and I will be ready for to start again. But it's not easy.
Uh-huh. So, have you had any news on when your league will start in Saudi Arabia, or
We
has?
didn't know. We didn't know, but the Saudi government take the great decision very early to
Mhm.
close, to finish the league, to close the every fly, to cancel everything, all organization, and we wait because during this kind of thing we have to care about our health.
Mhm. Well, let me just, okay, we'll talk about football in a second. I do want to talk about you as a person. I remember the first time I met you, which was
Yeah.
probably 2 years ago, I want to say.
Yes, two
It's
years
at
ago
at
in
the training
the
ground
Antalya
in
and
Antalya.
during the winter camp.
Yeah, winter training. And it was
Yeah.
my birthday as well, but I do
Yes, I
remember
remember.
that. But I do, you said this thing whenever I meet other players or anything, it's like, oh my God, you live here as well. And I'm like, yeah, like,
I was surprised. Yes, of course, I was surprised. But I love your energy and thank you for the word you use about me because he was great support for me. Thank you so
no
much.
problem, anytime. And çok teşekkürler canım. How's your
Yeah.
Turkish? I still remember. How is your Turkish?
Yes, I start to forget some words, but
No.
I miss so much. Istanbul is long time I didn't come,
Uh-huh.
but yes, when I have time. Always is a very pleasure to come Istanbul to visit some friends, because I fall in love with Turkish people, because I play only 1 years, but it was very great years, and I meet with many good people with great heart. It was nice.
That Turkish hospitality. What
Yes, Turkish
what
hospitality. I
what
was
did
I
you,
was lucky.
yeah, like when you first came to Istanbul, I mean, what did you know about Galatasaray? In fact, why did you go? Why did you go to the club in the beginning?
Um, for me, Galatasaray is the best club in Turkey, the biggest club in Turkey.
Oh,
For
something
me,
about,
for me, for me, for
yeah.
me, but for all people also. I have so respectful for Besiktas, for Fenerbahce. They have very big club. I didn't, because before to come Galatasaray, um, I talk with Besiktas, I talk with Fenerbahce, and I was okay to play for this kind of club because they have very big club. But for me, Galatasaray have something more. First, they win many titles. They have also European club, and this is difficult for to win this kind of cup for Turkish people, for French team also, because in France they have only three: Marseille, one Paris, and that's it.
Yeah.
And this is difficult, and this is the success of Galatasaray, but also for Turkish football, and this is very important. But like I said, Besiktas and Fenerbahce is a big club.
It's a beautiful culture, isn't it? It's a beautiful footballing culture. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
can you
yeah.
just describe to people who may not have been to Turkey or been to or watched a Turkish football game, can you just like give us a picture, an idea of what it's actually like to go out
Yeah.
to the Turk Telecom
They have
Stadium and
they are
just
warm people. They are warm people, and what I learned from Turkish people, when you give one, they will give you two. And this thing is very true, because when I was players or play for Galatasaray, all people, Turkish fans, give me too much love because I play with my heart. It was very difficult to left for me, but I'm so happy because when I was Marseille, I played for the biggest club in France. I play for the biggest club in Turkey, and now I'm very happy with my club in Saudi, in Hilal. I was lucky to play for the club. They have big fans, too much fans, and this is some players need this. That's why during this crise, it's very difficult to play without fans.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of, well, so Bundesliga is returning this weekend.
Mhm.
The Premier League are trying to come back under Project Restart, and the Turkish Super League are planning to resume next month. Look, as a player, how do you feel about the prospect of playing again in the middle of a pandemic?
I don't know, but for myself, it's difficult because before to be players, we have women, and we have to care about our health, also about the health of the people. And I think it will be difficult, but I hope, uh, if we want to talk about Turkish people, Turkish football, they have to take all good decision, because it is risky. I hope everything will be good, and we will not have bad news, because I have to think, because for Galatasaray I have many friends in Turkish league, and I will be sad if one day I have bad news.
Okay. Well, there have been obviously positive coronavirus tests at various clubs in the Turkish Super League. I think today it was announced that 8 people tested positive.
Mhm.
Fenerbahce this week, they announced similar things as well, that they had a positive test as well. Who else? I want to say, sorry, who else? Just other clubs throughout the Turkish Super League. They've tested, or they've come up with a positive test. Do you think that the league should come back? And maybe not just the Turkish Super League. I'm talking about the English Premier League as well, because
Yeah, no.
players are very, very concerned about.
It's very difficult to say because I'm players. It's not me to take decision, but I didn't have to take decision. But it's difficult to because we have to control everything, and all players have to stay together, not meet with someone, and 2 hours before to go to play one games, one of the most important players of the league can be positive, and this will affect the result about the best team if they fight for to win the titles, and this can be. That's why it's very difficult for me. We have to care about this situation because maybe one team of the world, maybe in England, maybe in Germany, maybe in Turkish league, they will have this kind of case, and this it will be difficult.
Well, some of the new rules that the project restarts are talking about in terms of training. Some are, okay, so you can't arrive to the state, you can't arrive at the training ground with other players. Obviously, you have to practice social distancing, but you're not allowed to spit. You're not allowed to.
We can't play football like this.
You can't tackle in training. You can't tackle. Like, what goes through your mind when you hear those rules and the fact that football could become back?
For me, yes, we can train, but the football you need to have contact with your opponent, and this kind of football not exist. That's why for me it will be very difficult. We can prepare the players to be fit, but after 3 weeks you need to be with your teammates. Sometimes you have to talk, and we have to be close, because sometimes if I talk with my teammates and I'm not close, my opponent he will listen to me, and this can be. We have to be close. The football is the contact.
Yeah. Do you still talk to a lot of your teammates about the situation as well?
Yeah, of course.
And what have they said? Or you don't have to tell me names, but do they feel like, it's too soon for football to come back? Or are they happy to,
Of course, I didn't talk. I will not say the name, but of course, I have many friends in UK and in Premier League or Germany that didn't want to. They didn't want because they love football, but the football without fans, with this kind of thing, and we have all maybe one close friends have corona before, and now they have better, but they tell us this corona is not joke. That's why they affect these players. And all of us care about this because we have family. We have we will come back. We will stay with our family, our father, our grandfather, and maybe we will not die, but maybe we will give someone, and it will be maybe drama for someone close to us.
Okay. So, let's go back to the fact that we're all indoors. We're in our home. We're not allowed to go out or anything. Yeah. How have you dealt with that change from someone who's quite gregarious and you like to go, you like to travel, you like to be around people? How has it been for you to stay inside?
I can't understand. Repeat. The connection was not good.
Have you learned anything about yourself? Because you know what?
Yes, I learned many things. To spend time with the people is very important for you, because during the season I didn't have time because we're traveling a lot, to care about the people they need. I'm from Senegal. I have to help the people they need because the corona issue. They don't know if you have black, white, Turkish, Saudi, or if you are rich, poor, and we have to be more, to have more humility, and to help the people to stay simple thing, and said thank you God, I'm good.
So does that mean it's kind of changed your outlook on life a little bit?
Yes, yes, of course. I will change because now I have different mood about the life. Before I will never care about some simple things, but now just to call my mom to tell her good morning, I love you mom, see you tonight, or this is during the season. I think, of course, I love my mom. I call her every time, but I will not say it, or to care about my little sister because they are old, they have kids, but to call everything it's okay, or to stop when I saw someone in the street they need. I will ask, you need something? Can I help you? This is very important, and this corona issue show us we have to care about everything, to love each other, because this is important for us, and this is the way to kill the virus.
How is your family? You just mentioned your mom and your little sister. I mean,
Yeah, my family,
how do
they
they
are
feel
good.
about having their Bafe back? Like, oh, I get to speak to my son. Oh, I get to speak to my
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, yeah. They are good. Thank you, God. God, thank you. They are
Okay.
good.
Do you know, I mean, what's the situation in France at the moment? I mean, they've lifted restrictions, right? So, like, are is your mother in France or in
No,
Senegal?
my mother in Senegal now.
And your little sister?
My little sister and my sister, all my sister, they are France. They
Okay.
are okay. They are okay. We can't meet, but we talk about everything every day, about the fun. I'm the big brother. I have to care.
Yes, you do. You have to look after them, and I'm glad
Yeah.
that you're stepping up. You
Yeah.
know.
What about you? It's okay?
Yeah, like I'm okay. I don't need a pandemic for me to social distance.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty good. Like,
What is your organization with your job? You work from home?
yeah, I do. So I like today I was presenting from home. I
Hmm.
have like these big lights behind this setup
Yeah.
here. So everything's really changed, and I just
Yeah.
think
Yes. Yes. Yes.
it's really interesting to see how people adapt
Of
when it
course.
comes to situations like this, you know? So at first I found it difficult because I like to go to the
Yeah.
studio.
I know. I know.
You know, yes,
You
I like
like
to,
your job.
yeah, I like to go to work. I like to be around people.
Hmm.
But, you know, you come home and it's me and my cat who's outside somewhere there. And now my work is in my home and it's a bit, I don't know, a bit difficult. But
But you know, I'm the lion, but I'm afraid about the cats. I don't know if I have to say that,
you love
but
Istanbul cats.
don't
Look,
show me your cats. I didn't.
my cat is
I'm
gorgeous.
scared.
See, that's one of the best things about Istanbul is just the cats, and
Yeah, too
each one has.
many. Oh my God. Sometimes I come back 1 o'clock after my game, and one cat wait me like this. I
These
run.
people like,
Uh,
that is literally your celebration. Come on, it's doing that
yeah,
to
it
me.
was. Oh my God. One day the cat. Yeah, I ran. I was surprised. But now it's okay because Istanbul now I start to love the cats. About the dog, no problem, but the cats
The
was
dogs are
very
fine, but the
big
cats were.
problem.
This is their city. We're in their city.
Yeah,
To be fair, is that
of
what you
course.
miss the most about about Istanbul? Like just the, I don't know. It's very limited.
The energy of Istanbul. The people is so warm.
Mm.
Um, I don't know. Maybe I have planned to come back to live. I don't know. You know, in the football, I'm very happy. Like I said in Hilal, I have many targets for my team. I don't know if one day I will can come back Turkish league, but I want to maybe to come back to live one day in Istanbul because it's a very amazing city. We will see in the future, but now I have to come back to Saudi and to fight for to win other Champions League.
So what's it like playing in Saudi at the moment? I mean, what's the main differences from playing in that league to the Turkish Super League, to the Premier League, to Liga? I mean, what's so unique about it?
Like I do, what I do every times when I change the league, we have to come with humility and to learn. When I come to Galatasaray, I try to make one energy with my teammates, with my fans, and this is, of course, is me to is I have to score the goals, but the fans, the teammate, they will help you, and this is the key of the success when you are a striker. And and I'm very happy because I choose always the club I want to play like this. That's why I choose Galatasaray. That's why I choose Hilal. And I need the fans, the spirit, the pressure, because when you play for the biggest club like Galatasaray, like Hilal, like Marseille, they have so pressure, and the fans is not patient. Every week, the fans wait from you. We have to win, and we have the one of the biggest players, and we trust you. Don't disappoint us.
Yeah.
Don't disappoint us, and that's why you have to fight every day, to be professional, to control what you eat, the way you go to training, to make gym, to make sacrifice for to win. Because the smell when you win, the feeling is amazing. And I was very happy when I was Galatasaray. The celebration was amazing. This year also with my Saudi club was amazing, and this he will make you in the history, but you will have the memory in your head for all life.
I've seen on your Instagram stories, like all the fans just like sending their videos saying that how much they love you. You see the little kids in the Hilal jerseys just doing the your trademark celebration. I mean, that's got to be, I don't know, like you just said before, you know, winning for big clubs, it's one of the best feelings in the world. But how do you feel about being an inspiration, almost like being someone's favorite player, or, you know, just being that guy?
We have to be example. I try to give my best like a players, but also like human. When I meet with the fans out football, we have to stay polite, to come with humility, to give time. And sometimes it's not easy because we have also life. Sometimes we have to pass time with your kids, your wife, or your, and this is not easy, but God thanks you. I'm always good fans. They come with polite way, ask me photo, and I just want to say thank you, and I love all fans. They have Turkish, because it's my story with Galatasaray is not Galatasaray. It's, for me, it's all Turkish, because sometimes I meet with Fenerbahce fans, and we talk about the football, about Fenerbahce, because the Turkish people, they like to talk about football, and we can talk also.
Football is king here. It's
yeah.
beautiful.
The first thing
Beautiful footballing
is
culture.
the football.
Absolutely crazy. I mean, when I posted that, oh, we're going to do an Instagram live, a few of my friends are Galatasaray. A few of my friends are Galatasaray fans, but they're Fener as well, or Besiktas.
Which team you support?
Don't worry about that. Don't watch that. Don't do that.
Okay, I know. I will not say. I will not tell, but I know your team.
Don't try and do my job. Yeah, steady. So they said, oh, you know, I don't even mind that he's Gala. I just really like him and I really respect him. And there's something about you that gives a positive energy. And it's not just with Galatasaray, it's with Swansea, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
People have just got good things to say about you? I mean, do you keep in contact with Swansea yourself at all?
First thing, because I love my job, and when you love your job, you can have good energy, because when you go training, when you go to game, you will play with your heart, and this is the most important. We have to never forget, the football is one game. We have to enjoy. We are very lucky because they pay you for to make what you want. And like, I will give you one example. My father go wake up every morning 6 o'clock, but for to care about the family, but he have to accept one job he didn't like. And me, I'm very lucky to every morning to wake up and to make what I like, to win my life like this. That's why you have to be happy, always smile, and every day to show, yes, I'm not the best, of course, but I have to give my best for to make
You're
my
not the
fans happy.
best.
No, I'm not the
Really?
best. I'm not the best.
You're so
I can say
good.
this,
Like,
but I
you
try
finished like
to
top
play with my
scorer.
heart.
Pardon?
I do my best to play with my heart, to make the fans happy, and to be first thing, to be good men before to be great players.
Talking of good men, great players, possibly great managers, who do you look up to in the game, or who have you played under that has been a great inspiration to you?
I can't understand. The connection was not good. You can repeat?
Sorry, yeah. Okay, so you've played with some great people,
Mm-hmm.
against some great people, great
Yeah,
players.
of course.
Who do you admire? Who gives you inspiration?
Many. But when I was young, George Weah was one example. Drogba also. Many. You know, when you have kids, you have to take all, because all big players, uh, you have to take something, because they work, the way before they didn't have social media, was only the TV, but you have to learn. And I learned from big players, also from small players, because of course sometimes you will see one big players, they have too much media close to him, and you will see. But sometimes you will meet with one small guys. He have a very small career, but he is good guys, and they respect the football. But he was not lucky, but
Yeah.
you will learn many things from him.
Yeah.
That's why when you have big players, it's not sure you will be big manager or coach like this. And sometimes you have to have this humility, and sometimes you will learn many things from your teammate. And he was not the biggest. When I was Galatasaray, I learned many things from, for example, someone like Selçuk. And Selçuk never didn't play all game, but he was someone very important for my success of Galatasaray during my time, because he know very well the Turkish league. Sometimes he will come tell me, Buffet, like this, like this, like this. And all fans didn't know this.
Wow.
But me and all my teammates know Selçuk was very important inside the changing room for me, for my adaptation, for everything.
What was it like to be playing under the Emperor?
No,
What,
no.
the big man. What was it like? What was it
No,
like? You
no,
gotta
no,
tell
no.
us. Do you have like a funny story, or like just, I don't know, anything about him? He is
My
such
funny
a character.
story. No, I didn't have, but only one. Before to sign Galatasaray, because sometimes I make some blackout, and then before to sign, they make me too much test, and I said, if you make one, I will run to play Fenerbahce, because you didn't want I sign. And then I said, no, okay, you will stay. And then
Oh,
after three tests, I was in Galatasaray office, and they said, okay, come, we signed. And after when I can Kasim Pasa, I make the blackout during the pitch. I take the doctor. I said, doctor, you know this story. I want
yeah.
to play. I want to be champions. We make every test, please, please, please. And he tell me, okay, I will take risk. All media, all fans, they will kill me, but please make me champions. You will play, but make me champions. After I play 1 year, I make champions, and it was a good memory because it was very difficult for the Galatasaray member, the director, the president to
Yeah.
accept because the test was difficult before. They didn't want to take risk, and that's why it was amazing feeling when we won these titles, because it was when I be best players and top scorers Turkish league. If the doctor didn't say I will take risk for you, this kind of good story can't happen, and it was very, very nice.
So you basically just played through the barrier. Like you said that you blacked out and you
Yes.
still wanted to play. You still pushed yourself to play to make sure that you were.
Yes, because I make all tests and I love my job. That's why I was very sad when the people, or I didn't want to say the name, said one day because they didn't pay me my salary, I didn't want to play for one games, and I was very sad to hear this because I love my job. I always respect the jersey for I play. When I was in France, when I was Galatasaray, now with Hilal, I always respect the jersey. This is important because they give me chance to make my dream true. When I was young, I will not care about, of course, to win the life, to win the money is important. But the first thing, I love my job. I have to play with my heart. And when I hear this, they touch me. But I
Yeah.
continue to show. I'm in Saudi. All people said, yes, the football is finished for Gomis, but every day I wake up with the same smile, the same spirit. I work hard for to be the king of Saudi.
How does it feel? I mean, just going back to what you said about how, it did hurt you when you saw certain reports about you and the relationship between you and Galatasaray. How do you block that negative? How do you block the negativity? How do you go about your business?
Because I know myself. Every day is very important. When you wake up, you can watch yourself, and if I have this spirit, no problem. I will go. I will try to fight and to show. When I hear this, I will say, okay, I will go to Saudi. I will say, okay, all people think I go to play, always think about the money. No, I will go. I will say I will fight for to be champions because they come to Istanbul to pick up me to be at the Champions League, and then I will sacrifice my life for to have these titles. Like when I come Galatasaray, when I meet with Cenk, it was difficult transfer. I was in Marseille. I was happy, but they tell me we finished 2 seasons not good, and we have to change the spirit. We need you because you have some energy. You have some aggressivity when you play, and it's very important with because I'm not alone. I need players close to me. Of course, it's the project, but we have to be the image of the Turkish league and the symbol of Galatasaray.
Mm-hmm.
And then I accept, I come, I fight, and it's always like this. And all players have to be this. And I don't like when you give someone dirigeant the hand. We can have success or not success. Sometimes you will lose, but the feeling to when all players have to feeling, yes, I give 100%, and now this is God plan.
Yeah.
You can't be champion this year, but it's very important to feel inside you, yes, I give 100%, and of course, if I'm Galatasaray, but this year Fenerbahce or Besiktas are better, I will come back next year to fight for to be champions. You have to accept when someone is more strong than you, but if you give 100%, you will not have any regret.
One of the followers, the viewers, that just said, I followed you since the French league. So we're going way, way
it was
back.
a long time. I was
way
young.
Back, right?
It was
No,
the young
that's
lion.
great. It's great that that people still love you. They follow you from the French leagues up until now. I mean, maybe not in each league, but which game stands out for you the most? Let's start with, okay, Turkish Super League. And then we can go to the Premier League and then French League. But what's your most memorable game?
I have two. It was the last 2 years, because before to come Galatasaray, I scored a lot of goals, but I was never lucky to win one. I win many cups, but never champions. And sometimes I was with Lyon. I play semi-final, Champions League. I always finish second, and sometimes we have the best team. That's why when I was in Galatasaray or with Hilal, I never believe I will win the titles. And then when the last 3 or 4 games of the league, I shoot 3 penalty. I lost 3 penalty. I was crazy because I started to feel like pressure, because I said, no, I will not be champions. And when I take my responsibility the last game, when I shoot the penalty for Galatasaray and we won, this is the, yes, you wait 10 years for to be champions, but this year is the good things. It was good. And also when I won Champions League with Hilal,
yeah,
was very good memory to score the last goals, because they wait these kind of titles after 20 years, and to bring these titles to make Hilal the best club in Asia was very important for me and for the new and the future of the Saudi and the Hilal.
What about the Premier League, like playing for Swansea?
Yeah, it was
Tell
difficult.
us about some of your memories. So tell us about some of the best stadiums you played in.
My memory of Premier League was very good for me. Definitely, Premier League is the best league of the world, the most strong. But for me, it was difficult because before to come Swansea, I is my mistake. I didn't know nothing about English. It was very difficult for me to talk with my teammate, to understand what the coach wants from me. And then it was difficult time, but I learned many, because to have humility when you didn't play, when you are not important for the group, you have to go from to talk with the people they said, yes, he didn't play, but he's good guys, and they will help you to talk about English, to help you about your flats when you have some problem. And also I know one different way to see the football. And I was not successful in Swansea, but because Swansea, I was successful with Marseille, because when I come back, they see I saw the football different way. I work very hard, because when you go Premier League, you have to work more than training. You have to make extra training.
Okay.
And I learned this from Swansea. But I didn't score. I was very bad times for me. But I improve about myself, about my head. Yes, and this is what's very important. That's why when I come Galatasaray now in Hilal or Marseille, I work very hard. I will not care about, you know, the French people always not happy. I was no, 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 no. This is finished. You have to. Yeah, I said, I know.
You said you can say it. I'm not going
Yeah,
to say it.
we have
That's
not. We are not always complain, but I stopped to complain. I care more about myself, to be more professional, and this I have some regret because if I learn this before, maybe I will make better, uh, most goals, more titles.
learn what? What did you learn? What did you say? So sorry, you
I
so
learned many things, you know, to work more. So, for example, I start to do yoga, to make
ah
some stretching about myself, to control my food, to control my weight every morning. Some data to make you better, to improve. And I learned
and
this
that
from
changed
Premier League.
after Swansea. That changed after Swansea, and you went
Yeah,
to
after
Marseille.
Swansea and from Swansea. And if you watch my game from Swansea, you will say no, it was not good memory for us, the fans of Swansea. But for
I
me,
remember you
it was
scoring. I
it
mean,
was
I
it
support.
was very important. I stayed 2 years. It was very difficult for me about the football, but I learned many things, and this kind of thing will help me all my life.
So you've basically switched your diet, changed your
Yes,
mindset in terms of
of course, and
training.
also, you know, when I come to Swansea, before I play for big club, Lyon, Saint Etienne, and there was Champions League club, and when you go Swansea, you will fight for to stay Premier League, and if you didn't play in start 11, sometimes I was out the group.
Mm.
You have to come a little bit down with humility. Said, okay, sometimes the football is like this, and you will go to talk with the people to accept the football is like this, and it can be very quick to come back up or down. Just fight, accept the situation, stay very humble, and that's why when I have also successful, I have to stay humble because 2 years ago I was also nothing. They show me you are nothing. Why now? Because you won Asia with Hilal or league with Galatasaray, you have to be like you have God. You have to be always humility and to control yourself. And this was a very important things for me.
That's really interesting. I mean, I understand your journey.
Sorry, my English is very bad.
No, your English is great. So my French is rubbish. I did GCSE French and I got a B. I do. I can't. No, I can't. Maybe if, I don't know. No. I can't speak French. But no, I love what you just said about the humility side. The fact that you went to the Premier League from Liga and you thought, I got this.
Yeah,
Bad man, I got this. And then all of a sudden, hold on a second, I'm not even in the squad. Like, what's going on? And that affected or that changed your
of
mindset
course,
or
of course,
after.
of course. When
No,
when I stay in the bench, sometimes didn't play. When you finish the game, you didn't play. Your kids come cry because every game when you are in France, you score a lot of goals and your kids was happy. And when this kind of thing change, it's very difficult. But that's why I love the football. And after I understand also, it's not easy to score the goals, to be always on the top, and you have to work more. And also, you have to. It's it's not possible. You are here. You you win your life very good, and you can talk English one conversation with someone. I was shy. I understand. This is my fault. Why you didn't after training take some English class to learn and you can talk with the people and you will want time for your job for your future. That's why it was a very important time for me.
but you've come a long way. It's brilliant to see. It's really,
Yeah, it's okay.
It's more than okay. I mean, I still can't believe you say, "Oh, I'm so sorry for my English," or "I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm nervous about this IG live." Like, you are one of the most down to earth
Yeah.
people. You're very easy to talk to.
Yeah,
It's so
but it's like this. But we are very lucky. We talk for Galatasaray. During my time in Galatasaray, I was friends with the teammate, but also many people of outside the squad. They help me always. I talk. You know my relation with Hande, and
hi, Hyundai.
yes, hi Hande. If you
Hyundai, if
see
you're
her,
watching, hey girl.
she helped me a lot when during my time in Galatasaray. Sometimes outside when I need something, she call me, Buffett, be relaxed. I will bring this for you. I will make this organization, and this kind of thing you can't see this because this you will not show the media. We will not take picture, but this is very important for the adaptation one players.
Yeah.
Many people from Galatasaray, they help me a lot. Also now with Hilal, always I try to be friend with my teammate, but they have also many important people inside the club, and no, they didn't have the people that will not put the light of this kind of people, but they are so important, and they have this kind of people in every club, and this is very important.
So it's like a real family, like
Yes,
family at Hilal,
yeah, it's very important.
family at Galatasaray as well. Do you
Yes,
still
and
speak to her?
we learned this also during the life, not about football, during this quiz. I think all people uh, can see you will care more about your neighbors or your niece. You will meet with the people. This is kind of thing is very important.
I'm going to ask some of the viewers, if you want to ask Bafe a question, now's the time to do it, because we are coming towards the end. Bafe, you've been amazing. Like, oh, I was nervous, like, doing this. This is my first IG live
Oh,
for
I'm very
TRT.
lucky to start with you.
Yes, you are lucky. And
Yeah.
I was thinking, oh my gosh, I hope Bafe comes through. I hope Bafe comes through. Because if he doesn't, I'll kill him. I will literally. No, but thank you for doing this. You didn't have
Thank
to.
you. No. It's me.
You're
It was
doing a good
pleasure
work.
to talk with you and to talk with Turkish people, to say hi. Thank you for everything. Seni seviyorum.
Yes, yeah, look, from what I gather, you're missed. And I know that when you first left, Galatasaray didn't get anyone to fill your spot, and it was quite evident, but they still, carried on to win the title. But you were missed, and I think you still are, but it's not just the fact that you score a lot of goals, it's who you are as a person. And, you're very relatable. Does anyone have a question for Bafe before we
It's
go?
time to ask.
Time to now is the time to ask your question or forever hold your peace. Anybody? Okay, coffee. Who else? Anybody? No one really? They've gone all shy. Other than we love you, we love you. We
I
want
love
Ash
you
again.
too.
Okay. They want they want the next cup again. So I've got to say, like, what have you been doing day by day? Like, what's your daily routine?
I stay home. I wake up morning. I make my gym, my routine, and then I spend time with the family. I read the book. I try to help some association to poor people like this. I talk with the friends. It's okay. No, nothing to do. Just to wait and to care about yourself and the other people.
There was a question. They said, who is your role model in life?
My mother
Who is your
was
role model? Your role model.
the
Like,
role
who do
model.
you look up to? Who do you?
My father.
Oh,
My father. I was
yeah.
very lucky because sometimes it was not easy. My father was very tough with me. but now when I getting father man, I understand what he make for me, because it's not easy when I have 10, 8 sister and brother. It's not easy when your father is not with you, go to work every day, start 6 morning, and then he come back 6 o'clock in the night. You didn't have nothing. Sometimes we didn't he send the money off the brother in Africa, and we didn't have money for to pay our house. But he was tell me, always be clean in the school, be polite man, be good guys, and one day you will see. I come from Africa. Now I'm in France. Of course, the situation can be better, but for me, it was amazing, because you born in France, and now one day you will have your family, and you will improve, and you will have my name. You will be Gomis, and this kind of thing, you will improve. And then when I go the first time in Africa, inside my family house, I understand. I was 16 years old. I understand what he do for me. And then I give him promise. I tell him I will be football players, but I'll promise you to be good man, like you teach me. And then when I sign my first professional contract, I buy house for him, and he make me very happy, because of course the people, you said, yes, Gomis buy one house for the family, but it was nothing when you compare what he do for us, because he from very far, and this was that's why he was my example. Always when I was bad situation, I go, I think about him, I praise, and he give me power to come back very strong, because he tell me always, never renounce, fight, and believe God, and one day you will be better. And this is true.
Very true. Oh, that's so lovely. Oh, get me emotional over here.
Thank you.
Get my mascara ready. What the heck, man? Oh gosh. There was another 2 questions. One was, what's the next goal for you? The next step, I suppose.
I don't know. I want to play 2 or 3 more years, and then after I will finish. I don't know what I will do, but I have many projects. One is to make one orphanage. What is one house for the orphan people?
Oh, orphanage.
Yeah. In Senegal with my agent, and then maybe I don't want to be coach, but to work for one club. I don't know. For Galatasaray, for Hilal.
Right.
I want to work for one club I love, for one club I play before. I don't know, maybe it will be Galatasaray or Hilal or in France. We will see what I have after football.
I think all clubs would be coming after you. I really do.
I don't know. We will see.
You could be I think you'd be an asset. But there was one question, you might not want to answer this, but what's the best club you've played for, or which club? Might be a bit controversial.
I will tell you very true. I'm very lucky, because I play only for there was all different, but I play only for big club, and that's why in France, Turkey, I can't compare, because all club is different.
Yeah.
But I was very lucky to play for this kind of club, and I just want to say big thanks of the fan of this kind of club. They give me too much love, and we will see. I'm very lucky, because you can be I can say Galatasaray is better than Marseille, or Marseille is better than Hilal. When you play France, you fight with Marseille for to be champions, and you be champions. Turkey is amazing experience, and now I'm very happy in Saudi. Was very surprised to be happy, and before to go, I didn't know many things about this club, and I learned. And when I was before to come Turkey, I was, all people said, why you go Turkey, it's not good. They tell me about many bad things or terrorists, but I was very happy, and now I want to live in Istanbul.
Did you speak to Drogba? Did you speak to Drogba?
I spoke with him before to come, of course.
Yeah.
And he tell me very good thing about Galatasaray, about Istanbul, and this amazing city. I'm very happy. I have many good friends. Someone watch us is a Gokman. It was very wow. I feel very good in Istanbul. Merhaba everybody.
This is, look, I
Yakşamlar,
remember
yakşamlar.
Yakşamlar. But I remember when I first came and I said, oh, let me just stay here for a year, you know, have the experience, yada yada.
You live also in Istanbul, huh?
Huh?
You live also in Istanbul.
Yeah. I'm still here. Like, it's been 4 years.
Yeah.
My Turkish is rubbish, and it's gotten worse because I'm indoors and I can't speak or, you know, talk to people. But I do, look, I understand why people stay here for a lot longer, and it is a beautiful, very unique city.
Yeah, it's very unique.
It's even better when you enjoy your job as well. So it makes things, you know.
You have to stay a long time, eh? I will talk with your boss. You have to stay, and I will work with you. After I will be journalist. You will teach me your job.
We'll see how things go.
I hope.
Providing I don't get the sack after this.
I hope.
But no, what I love about your stories and your posts as well is wherever you go, you make yourself feel at home. So your posts when you're in Saudi Arabia playing for Hilal, like you're looking like either you pose for the camera, like I don't know, like your posts are like, yeah, I'm just, you know, sitting here living the life, like coming out of the GQ.
No, it's just the life is beautiful in Riyadh. The life is beautiful in Riyadh, and I'm very happy.
Mate, they're looking after you, like you're looking sharp every day. I'm like, hold on a second. No. You look happy. I mean, look, wherever you are, whatever club you've been at, you've always been happy. You always exude positive energy. So that comes through.
This is important. But you too, I love your energy, and stay like this. Okay. Thank you for everything. And
no, thank you, sir.
I hope to see you soon. And one day I will come to visit you in your office.
Yes, come to the TRT World office.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, Yakşamlar.
Yakşamlar. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Bye-bye.
Speak to you soon. Bye.